Good day. This is episode number 3 out of 10 beginner accordion lessons. My name is Stanislav Angelov from Accordion Shop, Cape Town. If you have found this video and you perhaps would like to see the first and the second episode, links for those will be in the description of this video. And if you like the information what you find here, please subscribe to the channel. You'll also find a link to a site called Buy Me a Coffee. You can support in that way these videos that you find for free on YouTube. In the second lesson, we learn how to set up the accordion, how to set up the shoulder straps, the bass strap. We learn also how to sit on the chair and how to position the accordion. So those of you who haven't seen that, I would recommend please go to lesson number 2 and see this detail because it is very important. Today we're going to continue with the first 5 notes that we learned on the piano keyboard, but we're going to now apply time into our playing because music is an art form that happens in time, and we're going to learn how to read music. Those of you who read, nothing new for you, but those who don't or don't want to learn, give it another try. I will support you with a lot of links and help how to do that. And it's not as difficult as you think. And if you learn a couple of notes every time, you learn something new, eventually you will find that it's not difficult at all. So in the right hand, we're going to play only 5 notes. You can play each note by opening the bellows, and you count 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4 beats that you can see on the music. And inside every little note you also see a letter. This letter is actually the letter name for that note. So we're going to play only the C, D, E, F and G on the piano keyboard. If you remember, we said the fingers are next to each other. The first finger will be on the C that is the lowest C on your instrument. And then we're going to hold this C for 4 counts, and it will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you stop. You're going to close the bellows and play the second note D with the second finger, and also count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And now we repeat the G. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is the first exercise. What is very important is before I change the direction of the bellows, I made sure that I stopped the note that I was playing. I'll just demonstrate one more time. 1, 2, 3, stop. 1, 2, 3, stop. 1, 2, 3, stop. Okay, the next thing that is very important, when you stop, the bellows direction for the next move is prepared. Now, I will start opening the bellows. 1, 2, 3, stop. And now I'm already ready with my left arm to push in. 1. And here is a diagram of the right hand of the accordion, of the piano accordion, and the corresponding notes. So this is a good diagram to have printed on your wall. You obviously have to see which accordion you have got. This is the full-size 41 piano keys accordion, which normally will have 120 bass. In my case, my C is over here, whereas the first 2 black notes. And then we're going to first only play these 5 notes, as you already noticed, and this is what they look like on the stuff, on the music, on the sheet music.
Before I continue with the following exercise, I would like to discuss a few of the things that you see on this music. So as you can see, the notes are positioned at different places on the stave, and depending on that, we have got the notes C, D, E, F, and G for now. Depending on the shape of the note, we know how long to hold the note for. All these notes that in this exercise, as you notice, we play for 4 counts. And these are the counts that are underneath. The numbers above, as you can see, it's marked, it's a finger number. This is the time signature, and this tells us that we're going to count 4 bars in every bar. These are the signs for the direction of the bellows. For now, on every bar line, we're going to change the bellows. First, we start opening. When we finish this note, we close on the next bar, etc. The following exercise will have something different. In this exercise, we're going to have notes that are positioned at the same place. So we still have C, D, E, F, and G, but the shape of the notes looks different. These are called dotted half notes or dotted minims. And as you can see, those notes will be kept for 3 counts. On the 4th count, we're going to rest. So I will demonstrate this in a moment. And everything else, as you can see, looks exactly the same as the previous exercise.
And here is what exercise number 2 would sound. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you notice, during that 4th beat of rest is when the left arm prepares for the closing or opening, whatever comes next. Exercise number 3 is very similar, except that each of the notes that we play is only 2 counts. If you notice, the notes don't have a dot after them, and then the rest looks different. This rest represents 2 counts of rest. And this is how this one will sound. And again, during those rest beats is when the left arm will start preparing for the next move. Watch specifically my left arm now. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're moving on to exercise number 4, which will not have any rests, and I will have 2 beats notes in every bar, and we're going to detach every note from each other. Okay, and very important, before the bellow change, the note needs to stop, and there's a slight preparation of the left arm for the next opening or closing. Okay, there how it goes. Now exercise number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So continue practicing these exercises. Always make sure that your bellows moves nice and smooth. The sound is the same, whether it's in or out, the same volume. Try to make sure that the left arm is very smooth. We don't have this kind of a thing happening, and make sure your posture, etc. The next step is we're going to move to the left hand exercises.
Before we move on to the left hand exercises, there is a little picture about what the left hand notes look like. And if you noticed, here we've got a different clef. This is called the bass clef, and this is where the notes for the left hand of the accordion are written, very similar to the left hand of the piano. So here there are 4 notes that we already practiced to play during the last lesson, and now this is what they look like on music. There is a little thing, a little dot under every note, which represents something called staccato. Staccato means play them very, very short. And the very last note, C, has got a little line underneath. This means exactly the opposite. We have to hold the note with a full 2 counts. The numbers underneath, again, are the beat numbers, and the numbers above the notes are the finger numbers. And as you can see again, inside every note, we've got the letter name of the note, but above that, also I have given you what we call it on the accordion, a C bass, a G bass, a D bass, and an F bass. And now let's see what this sounds like. And before I move on to that, I would like to show you the following exercise, where we have got also play the major chords, which we have got in the left hand of the accordion. So we have got also the major chords in this exercise. We've got the same 4 notes that we used. In fact, not 4, just 3 of the notes that we played earlier in the previous exercise: the C bass, the G bass, and the F bass. But the other notes with the capital M above them, the capital M tells us that this is a major chord, and depending on the note, then we'll play C major or G major or F major. The numbers above the notes are again the fingers, and you'll see just now what it looks like on the accordion.
And here is exercise number 5 and number 6. Both of them are exercises for the left hand. What we learned last time, as you can see, I'm sitting a little bit skew so you can see my left hand better, hopefully. We learned how to find the C bass, and then we position the fingers with the 4th bass on the C bass. Then the 3rd goes above that, which will be the G bass. The 2nd will be on D, and the little 5th finger will be under the C on the F bass. And in exercise number 5, we're going to play 4 of each while opening, and then the next 4 closing, etc. And we said that they're going to be nice and short, like this. Not, this is not really short, this is just proper held note. Okay, have a listen. This is the staccato note. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as we discussed earlier, the last note we hold for 2 counts. I change the bellows every bar, and you should try to do exactly the same when you practice this exercise. You will find the link of all these exercises in the description of the video. And now I'm going to play for you exercise. I'm going to play for you now exercise number 6, where we're using the major chords. So after we've been playing like this with all 4 fingers on the 2nd row, we're going to move the 3rd finger almost behind the 4th. And what we'll have to do when we change from C major to G, both fingers are going to go up to the G bass and the G major, and they come together again down to the C, and then down to the F, and then we'll go to the G, skipping the C, and then back to the C and finish there. And I'm going to do this very slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when we finish an exercise or a song like this with an open bellows, just to remind you, use your air button to bring the bellows together again. And that's the end of this lesson. If you enjoyed this lesson, remember to subscribe to this channel. You can also buy me a coffee that will assist me with having better equipment to produce more and better videos for you to enjoy and to learn from. If you would like to book a lesson with me, the link will also be in the description of this video. Thank you so much.